Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV. We have an amazing show for you this week, so let's jump right in.
First up, All-Star and NBA legend Charles Oakley just released a new book, The Last Enforcer, which is a memoir packed with personal stories, but also insight and perspective on the ongoing pursuit of social justice in this country.
We caught up with him this week. Take a look.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. They've got Trae Young, made him out there with Embiid. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Curry's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. At the elbow, it's James. Outside Curry. Passes it to Jokic. Shoots over Morant. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Curry.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter, and I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
And they're on the break. Nice shot by James.
Well, the All-Star game deep is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He was looking over the lineups and he said, I've never seen such even matchups all my life. The talent on both sides is just insane. I asked him if he had a game plan for tonight, and he told me, I thought about it, have some ideas, but that's not what this is about. It's a showcase for the best of the best, guys.
Thank you, David.
You know, gifted with what seems to be a limitless reach, the Greek Freak can get to offensive rebounds that most others only think about getting to.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Curry. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Again, the West All-Stars.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Young, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Now, here is Young. 6 points for him, just 5 on the clock. And they recover it. The tray. It's rebounded by Curry.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Young. Over onto Kumbo. Young's shot is off.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
DeRozan against Tatum. James in the post. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And here's the West with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. They double-team Curry. Giannis kicks to Curry. With the drive, and Giannis throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here's Young. He's got 6. Down low. They could use a bucket. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Young's got 8 points.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Wiggins against LeBron. Here's DeRozan. And Embiid pulls it down. The East All-Stars on offense. Trailing here by 8. Young. West All-Stars with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A fader. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Morant passes to Embiid, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Curry gets the bucket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
I'm not sure he realizes there are 4 other guys on the floor with him, trying to make this a one-man show.
Yeah, he's got a little black hole going on there. If he gets it, then he's not giving it up to anybody else, and that's really not what this game is about.
Now, here's Jokic. After the miss from Trae Young, and it goes down 2 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now, here is Young. Morant outside. Wiggins surveying the floor. Young for 3, and another make to his scoring count. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now, here is Young. 11 points in the game.
I'll tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Here's Curry out to DeRozan. Now the pass to Jokic. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Timeout called, East All-Stars. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
For the West, Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. James Harden comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Chris Paul subbed in for Curry. Now here's Levine. West All-Stars with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next three quarters as well.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the West All-Stars.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Free throw, no good for James.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
Shots good by Middleton.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Harden against Levine. Pass to Jokic. Gobert pulls it in.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Lets it fly. That misses off the backboard. And so here are the West All-Stars, leading by 12. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by James. James has got 5 assists in the game. Ball, the pass to Gobert. With the teardrop, the offensive rebound. Good defense by Jokic. And it's Harden with the ball for the West All-Stars. He's looking for LeBron and finds him.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Count the basket.
For being such an outstanding scorer, athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. No stranger to tough finishes.
Now here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gobert with the block. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Butler against Towns. Butler kicks to James. And the dunk by James.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Drills it from outside.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Now here's James. He's got 10. No good off the back of the rim. 1:44 left in the first. Levine for three. It's rebounded by the West. James dishes to Paul. Pass to Jokic. Back to Paul. And here's Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Paul uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot off.
Now here's Middleton. The baseline J off the mark. Here's Harden. Here's Butler. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Middleton. And the rejection by James.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement with that ball.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Now, here's Ball. Outside, Levine. Goes up from the top of the key, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Here's Butler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the inside. Towns. Jokic grabs the miss. Lets it go with the three. Nailed from three-point land. Jokic has got 11.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. West All-Stars out in front. They lead by 18. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
Light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, they've got DeJounte Murray. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Booker in at the 2. Mitchell. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Murray against Paul. From 11 feet away.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the West All-Stars. Basket good.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Here's Booker. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Mitchell. Banked in off the glass.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here's Booker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The West All-Stars pull it in. Jokic just got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Jokic.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Middleton, the shot from the low post is good. Middleton's got his second basket of the game.
I like the fact that Middleton can get the shot he wants because of his ball handling ability.
Jokic kicks to Mitchell. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside, Butler with the steal. And here comes the break. Pull-up jumper. The shot that time, not on target. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Booker looking around. Murray against Paul. Murray the pass to Gobert. Pocket 6. For 3, Booker gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Now, here's Mitchell. Good D by Booker.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter, and it's been ugly.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
I think Middleton wants to send a message with his dunks. I mean, when he's sprinting to the hole like that, you need to just get out of the way.
Passes it to Jokic. Trying to get open is Butler. And it's Jokic missing. Now the East All-Stars with it. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Butler. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now here's Murray. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Booker with it. Butler covering. Towns kicks to Murray. From outside, off the mark. And the West All-Stars have possession. 17-point game.
It's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Here's Murray. Here's Booker. And that one goes long. Towns against Harden. And there's the pass to Jokic. Outside Butler. Back to Jokic. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Towns. He kicks it to Murray. Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range, and there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jokic. DeRozan comes in for James Harden. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Garland in for Paul. A big group substitution here for the East. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jason Tatum comes in for Towns. Higgins is checked in for Chris Middleton. And Trae Young subbed in for Devin Booker.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Ja Morant, he's checked in for the East. And here are the East All-Stars now. Young outside. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball.
All-Stars ball.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. And slam dunk by Butler.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here is Young. He's got 13. Tatum gets the bucket.
You got to do a lot more than that to stop Tatum. I mean, he's just too skilled and crafty and strong on these takes.
And it's uncovered there.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. I tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Now, here is Young over Butler. Young, good. Young's got 15 points.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Now, that one from Van Vliet.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Wiggins with it. Garland picks him up. It's Morant with the drop. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Well, you know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
Van Vliet wide open. That 3 off the mark. Young against Van Vliet. Out to Morant. Butler with the steal. Pass to Van Vliet. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. For 3, Van Vliet. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 3rd assist on the night. And here are the East All-Stars now. And the East All-Stars call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Lebron's checked in for the West. Here's Morant. Outside Tatum. Kicks it to Young. Embiid wide open. The three-pointer no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Young is double. To the paint. They need this. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He's off on the first.
You know, I remember watching Embiid in college. You know, he was hurt that one year he played in college, so you didn't see a lot of him. But his development has absolutely been incredible. He didn't just get better over the course of the season. A lot of times he'd improve over the course of a single game and even within a game.
He hits the second from the line. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by Ja Morant. Here's James. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Young is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the West All-Stars have possession. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Takes it inside. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
1:31 left in the first half. Passes it to Morant. Young outside. Embiid with it. There's the pass to Young. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Van Vliet. And Garland has it in the corner. LeBron trying to free himself up, and he makes good on the way.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pass to Tatum, and stolen by LeBron. 14 feet away, again, the West All-Stars.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Now here's Wiggins. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Young. Morant dishes to Embiid. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Tatum against James. 6 on the shot clock. Outside DeRozan. Over Wiggins. Wiggins with some nice D. And so it's the West All-Stars going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The West putting on a show in that first half. And that's exactly what the All-Star Game is all about. So much talent on the floor for the Western Conference this year, and they're putting it all to use. The East in danger of getting their doors blown off if they don't turn things around in a big way in the second half.
Well, the West are not playing around. They come here to win this thing. They're hitting their shots and playing with real enthusiasm. East better step it up, or this gap is only going to grow in the second half.
A little physicality from the East can go a long way. They've got a challenge shot, and then those stops will give them a chance to steal the lead.
Remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final two quarters.
DeRozan's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. On to Tacumbo out there with Jokic. Then it's Curry. Then it's DeRozan. And it's James in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Now here's Wiggins. No points in the game yet for him. Clock at 6. Over Curry. And that one hits back iron.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And here's Young. Tries from 10. He squares up and sinks it. Young's got 17.
And this is what Young does best. A dynamite offensive player who fills it up in so many ways.
DeRozan finds Jokic. Jokic draws the double. There's the lob at Tacumbo. And stolen by Tatum. Young outside. Passes to Morant. Now Wiggins. Now Embiid. And the pass to Tatum. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
When Tatum is set up now, he's automatic. He wastes no time pulling the trigger.
Morant against Curry. In the corner, it's James. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 18.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And Morant's got the ball here for the East All-Stars. The dish now to Embiid. Morant against Curry. Morant passes to Wiggins. Young outside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got his first 3 points of the game.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Curry looking around. LeBron passes to Curry. Second chance effort. And Jokic lays it up and in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Morant. Following the basket by Jokic. Morant kicks to Wiggins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, magnet for fouls. Wiggins' explosiveness gives him a great advantage against most any defender.
The East All-Stars have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Free throw good. Wiggins.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
The East making a switch. Towns is checked in. So he gets them both. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Curry with it. 14 points for him. Pass to Jokic. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Trae Young with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Wiggins missing. Wiggins has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Young with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Wiggins outside. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Back to Young. Here's the 3. Nice D from DeRozan. Antetokounmpo finds Curry. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Tatum. Towns at the elbow. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Young. And DeRozan sends it back.
Anytime DeRozan can come up for the block, gets the whole team energized.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Young, good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Back to DeRozan. James against Wiggins. Kept alive. Now here's Tatum. To the paint. Here's Towns. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Towns has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Curry, wide open, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the West All-Stars. Young inside. DeRozan defending, and the basket is good.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Antetokounmpo passes to Jokic. Towns against DeRozan. It's Curry outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Giannis against Tatum. Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Antetokounmpo's got 16.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Now, here is Young. He's got 21. Shoots over DeRozan. Young's shot is off. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. Here's Antetokounmpo. And finally, that one's good. He's got 18.
Giannis is taking it up a notch here, and he's always one of the more consistent players in the league, night in and night out, and he's getting it done tonight.
Now, here is Young. Back to Tatum. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Curry with him. And Young picks him up defensively. Antetokounmpo finds Jokic. Shoots over Morant. Almost, but it rolls out. Here's Young, and there's the drive. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Young's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets. Pin knife inside.
Low block shot on the way. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down. Two.
That free throw missing. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Butler, he's checked in for Jokic. James Harden comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Curry. That one is no good. And here's Middleton. He has 6. He kicks it to Ball. And the rejection by Giannis. VanVleet up top. He's covered by Ball. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's Middleton, and the shot is long. The West All-Stars with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Antetokounmpo.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drive. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
To the inside, and he jams it with authority.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Middleton's gone 4-7 from the field here. Inside, Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Now here's Levine. Unable to get that one. LeBron with some nice D. And stolen by Booker. .144 left here in the third quarter. Ball with the bucket.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Harden dishes to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. Here's Giannis. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Harden. Dishes to Antetokounmpo. The second effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Giannis has got 14 points now in the second half.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
VanVleet passes to Butler. That one misses. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the East All-Stars. James against Levine. Gobert trying to get open. Levine's shot is off. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. On the wing, James. Guarded by Levine. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, that's just simply outstanding focus. Butler is used to getting hit on the way up, expects to be bumped and jostled around and still muscles his shots in.
The free throw drops for Butler.
You got to respect how Butler tries to do it all for his squad. I mean, on both ends of the floor, he's always looking to make an impact.
Here's Booker. The putback, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Misses the jumper. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the West All-Stars. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the floor for the East All-Stars, starting the fourth. Gobert is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Ball in at the point guard. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Giannis. On the wing, Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Mitchell's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the West All-Stars. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Pass to Gobert. Tipped away. Butler with the steal. The drive by Mitchell. And that one, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Gobert. And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message, because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message, and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
Here's Mitchell following the basket by LaMelo Ball. The drive by Mitchell. Goes back up, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And the unpredictable nature of Mitchell is hard to game plan against, especially when he drives.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Now here's Embiid, and he gets the bucket.
He'll proclaim it himself to you if you're within earshot. Embiid's mid-range shot is the key that opens everything up for him.
Here's Van Vliet. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Butler feeling out of it. Clock at 4. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, sometimes it seems as though Butler enjoys scoring through contact more. Welcomes the challenge of converting in difficult circumstances.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Over Gobert. Off the left rim and out. Outside, Levine. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Levine's gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. The drive by Mitchell. Misses the layup.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now, that's where you'd like your shots to come from.
First team foul.
We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Now, here's Mitchell. Over Young. The shot by Mitchell, no good. In the corner, Murray with it. Wiggins outside. Young looking it over. Young is doubled. Wiggins finds Murray. 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
One of the many skills that Towns brings every night is his offensive rebound.
Curry against Murray. The shot by Curry, no good. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Murray, the pass to Young. Jokic against Embiid, and they double up Embiid. And a wide-open look here for Wiggins, and the 3 ball is good.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside Curry. And nothing is falling for him right now. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Murray kicks to Wiggins. Into the lane. Outside for Murray. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Curry. And he gets it back. And it's good. 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Shots good by Mitchell.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Now the feed to Murray. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Jokic. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. Mitchell against Young. He takes it in. It's good. Young's got 10 points in just the second half.
Every game you expect Young to have some scoring bursts, but tonight he has been on auto drive.
Now here's Curry. Second chance shot. And it's the East with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. That one falls. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Curry dishes to Butler. The pass to Jokic. Trying to get open is Butler. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight. Curry against Murray. Driving inside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray is a spectacular talent. And when he gets going, watch out.
Curry against Murray. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Now here's Towns. On the wing, Wiggins. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that was quality defense, but Wiggins showing off tremendous athleticism, able to overcome that defense.
Curry against Murray. Fires the 3. Curry's shot is off. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Here's Young. No good that time. Good D by Mitchell. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. But last year, it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Mitchell following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Pass to Jokic. Curry on the wing. They double-team Curry. DeRozan surveying the D. 16 feet away. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
2 minutes.
Pass to Young. Young is double. A three-pointer. Wiggins. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Curry. Passes it to DeRozan. Mitchell in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark. Curry against Murray. Down low. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands. He's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
After being selected first overall in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns averaged a double-double in his first year. He was the unanimous Rookie of the Year that season and just the 5th such Rookie of the Year in league history.
Now here's Harden. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, you never know what Jokic is going to do because he's so unpredictable when he's working in the screen and roll.
Young against Harden. Young, no good. And it's the West All-Stars ball. To the middle. Here's Giannis. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Both free throws good from Morant. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Kicks to Butler. Back to Van Vliet. The pass to Harden. And the rejection by Towns.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
Young passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Now Harden. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.